But in World War II, gliders were at the sharp end of some of the most daring and dangerous operations. When it was mission impossible, too risky for aircraft to land safely in enemy territory,
Actually first mass-produced by Hitler's army during the Second World War,
gliders could even get into areas too tight for paratroops to land safely.
gliders, or sailplanes, served as effective weapons for both sides seeking an effective and silent advantage over the other.
Elevator up.
But today, the main advantages members of Ben's High Desert Soaring Club enjoy are the ability to fly sans engine, as well as catching the same thermal updrafts as the birds of prey we often see sailing overhead.
The hawks and the eagles soaring and circling in a certain area, they do that because they're in a column of air that is lifting. And that's what we look for. So that actually, normally that takes place whether there's wind or not.
They call soaring a team sport because while you may be all by yourself once you're flying, it takes a few hands and some gentle pushing to get the equipment and novice pilots into position.
Aft cap is closed and locked, ready for takeoff.
Ready for takeoff. Wow. After a few maneuvers behind the tow plane, it was time.
All right, we are about to release from the plane and start flying independently without an engine.
Are you ready?
I'm ready.
We have released.
We have definitely.
Gliders away, gliders away.
The challenge for soaring pilots almost as soon as they're flying free is to find those updrafts.
You can actually kind of feel the thermal just by the seat of your pants.
Hence is that where the term came from?
Yeah. Right now we're going up about 300 feet a minute. Just a strong thermal, other sailplanes might see you and say, hey, he's going up, so I'm going over there. And pretty soon you get several sailplanes flying in this same thermal.
Almost like finding a good fishing hole.
Yeah, or it's like you see the birds, the eagles and hawks, you see more than one in a circle in a thermal. That's the best indication to describe what a thermal looks like, is when you see the bird of prey is actually thermaling. I have seen eagles at 10,000 feet. Sometimes they get a little territorial and they'll fly by with their wings back and their talons out. Kind of give you a little warning, I guess, I don't know.
I'm happy to say that I come from a family of airline pilots, and they have flown tens of thousands of hours more than I ever have, but they have never been soaring.
And just when I was getting comfortable up here, Brad, the real pilot, took us into a steep stall where we rose up.
Whoa!
And then fell back.
Bring back the stick until we pick up a little speed and she starts
Oh,
flying.
this is far better than Six Flags over Texas.
With the airport comfortably in sight again, it was time for a return to terra firma.
Here we come.
Glider Kilo Sierra is left downwind and low for runway 34.
Home.
Woo! Retired physician Richard Keebler has been soaring for more than 30 years now, and he has never gotten bored.
As opposed to flying a power plane and just flying from one spot to another, it's always something new, there's always new conditions, there's always something to learn, even after 30 years.
At any time. I don't need a cue. I got it.
Okay.
At any moment. Were you scared? Tell the truth.
It was a little, well, yes, there were two times. One, when he pulled the ripcord to let go of the plane, and you automatically felt, oh, this is what it means to fly by the seat of your pants, because you felt it right away. And then the second time, maybe there were three times. The second time was when we stalled, and basically that's where the glider goes like this. I should call it a soaring plane.
Yeah.
and then it falls back like this,
Ugh.
and your stomach's still up there. And then the third time is, he said, oh, let's take a 2G turn.
And those guys aren't scared at all.
No.
It's their
they've been
love,
doing it
their
forever.
passion.
Yeah.
Well, you made it through it. I'm proud of you.
Boy, my arm's tired. Whew.
Still not a good joke. Still not, but good
What's
effort.
up next?
I am going to hop into some tents, not tens, tents, and show you which is the best one for your summer camping trip.